Welcome back to Tequila Tales. Look, every tequila here has a tale behind it, and we love to tell tall tales while sipping tequila. That's what we do here. Today I got a really special episode for you. Tears of Llorona, Extra Anejo. This is the Tears of Llorona review. This is an Extra Anejo that I cannot wait to tell you about. This has been one that I've been sipping on for about a year. I finally put it all together. I finally said I'm gonna get on camera and tell everybody about it. I've turned on friends, family, business associates to this tequila. You're absolutely gonna love it. Stay tuned. Tequila Tim here with Tequila Tales. Tears of Llorona review coming up next. All right, so let's talk about the Tears of Llorona and their production details. Made up in Los Altos, known for its red soil, you're gonna get an 86 proof tequila out of this one here. Use deep well water, 100% agave, obviously, stainless steel tanks, fermentation without fibers, in copper pots. Now, the cool thing about this is, if you like cognac or sherry or scotch or any of the above, or even one of them, you're gonna love this. You're gonna see notes from every one of these barrels, because what they do is they take used barrels of cognac, used barrels of sherry, used barrels of scotch, and they pull the flavor and the characteristics from each of those barrels and then put them all together to form this ultimate product. You're absolutely gonna love this. This isn't a cheap one. This is not a cheap Extra Anejo. Tears of Llorona retails for anywhere from $199. I've seen it almost $300. It should be about $215. You're gonna see different prices depending on where you live and where you shop. The best part about this is it is additive free, all right? There's a big thing on additives. Obviously, if you aren't educated on it, I'm gonna link you below. You can read about it. Drink whatever you like. I always tell everybody that, but this is additive free, so it's pure tequila. This is fantastic. No BS in this. Purist is gonna like it all the way down to a novice, especially if you're like a bourbon drinker. I've turned a lot of bourbon drinkers onto this tequila. Lastly, before I get into the review, this is made at NAM 1146. There's some fantastic tequilas made there. Don Fulano, Arte Nam, the Selección de 1146, Fuente Seca, T1, which German Gonzalez, the founder of this awesome Tears of Llorona tequila, was a part of before this. And of course, if you're dating back to the old school and you've drank tequila for a long time, you can find Tres, Cuatro, Cinco in that one as well. Now again, before the tasting, just a couple more things on Tears of Llorona. Look at that beautiful bottle. That thing stands out in any collection. I mean, it's just so different from any other bottle too. So again, there's the T1 that I mentioned earlier, also made at NAM 1146, and German Gonzalez, the master distiller, was a part of that one. Now, his father was actually the producer and tequilero of this one. His name is Guillermo Gonzalez Diaz Lombardo, and he created Chinaco. And this was the first ultra premium tequila that was imported into the United States. This really was something that got a foothold on US territory and kind of spearheaded a lot of the importing and really made craft tequila. Now, when you talk about craft tequila, oh boy, this is small batch right here. Handcrafted, small batch, very exclusive. Another thing is the tag here on top. There's a rumor that there's 5 or 6 of these different tags. I believe it's 6, I'd have to fact check that. But there's the one I have right there. They're all different. It's just this little part right here, and they're all gonna have different variations to tell you exactly when it was made and what batch it came from. So that's a little snapshot on the whole brand right there. Okay, so now that we've got a second to let this rest, look at that bad boy, look at that. Great color, a lot of legs, just an amazing color right there. So now that we let that rest a little bit, we're gonna give it a taste. Now, people ask, should tequila all burn? Yes, it should burn. If it's a real additive-free tequila that's not messed with additives and sweeteners and all that stuff that you're gonna see a lot of tequilas have, and some even here have them, right? As I go through these, you're gonna learn about them one by one. This does not have it, and that's why you're gonna get that little burn here. Absolutely ridiculous mouthfeel. Yeah, I know. It's for me, I have a hard time with a straight face saying that. I'm still a sophomore in high school, if you can believe it. In my mind, at least. Absolutely incredible. Chocolate, custard, it's nutty. You definitely get the agave forward taste in there. A lot of vanilla, dried fruit. It's just so complex because you get all those different barrels put together. Again, if you drink bourbon, and a lot of my friends do, I have turned them on to this. This is not a shot of tequila, right? You do not shoot this, sip this. Don't dare put this in a margarita. Please don't embarrass yourself. This is one of the finest sipping tequilas. If you bust out a nice bottle of Macallan or, Woodford Reserve, I know isn't super pricey, but like a Whistle Pig, anything like that, anything that you tossed out in the high-end whiskey, bourbon, Scotch space, this goes right up there with them. Taste it with your friends. Do a blind test. Ask people. It's crazy. Other than that distinct tequila burn at the end, so many notes in here. Absolutely incredible. The chocolate is up front, agave obviously, oak, vanilla. A lot of the same notes you taste, you're gonna get right up front. I've seen people with some crazy takes on this tequila, but that's what I get right there. And they're just so complex because you get different flavors every time. Hands down the best tequila. And it should give you that nice little burn. And it's not anything where you're gonna like cough or anything like that at the end. That nice little burn that Tears of Llorona gives you out of NOM 1146, right? That just tells you it's a tequila, right? You're not gonna get that with the Clase Azul or the additive lace juice that you're gonna see out there. This is exactly what you should look for. Something like Tears of Llorona that has no additives, no sweeteners. If you wanna be cool, go ahead in the clubs, buy the Clase Azul. I've had many of them back in the day. Before I really appreciated tequila and got into how it's made and ethically selling tequila as tequila, when you really boil it down. Now I'm gonna get arguments and comments all over that. And by the way, please comment, please subscribe, please like, please send to your friends, tweet it, gram it, Pinterest it, whatever you wanna do, share it on social. We're building a community here, a lot of good things to come, a lot of good interviews, a lot of tall tales. You're gonna see some cool people from Miami and all over the globe talking tequila with me, Tequila Tim, on Tequila Tales set. This wraps up my Tears of Llorona review. Again, is this the best extra Anejo tequila? Yes, this is the best extra Anejo tequila that I've had, that I like. For my preference, it is. And I'll tell you why. Number one, this liter bottle right here is a huge differentiator, right? A lot of these, including even your Resol right here, 10-year, fantastic tequila, El Tesoro, the Paradiso, a lot of good stuff right behind me there and over there in the corner too. They're higher price or very similar, but they're only giving you that 750 milliliters, and they're not as complex. And this is small batch craft, limited amount. Again, go to your local liquor store. I guarantee you they don't have more than 2 of these. If they do, something's up. They bought from another store. They couldn't give it away. They bought them on closeout for someone. They got a great price. You really don't see more than 1 or 2 of these. I don't care if you go to Total Wine. Comment below. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's my experience here in South Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, all the way down to Key West and up to Palm Beach. And even as far as going to Tampa, that's like my territory, my ground. I've seen all that, and I only see 1 to 2. I don't think I've ever seen 3 in a store. Again, don't hesitate. Get this. Comment below. Let me know what you think. I'll catch you in the next video.